Linda. I'm the Public Relations Intern here for the Minnesota Historical Society. My supervisor is Jessica Cohen, and she's been really helpful in helping me learn the communications field hands-on and learn how to do my duties as the Public Relations Intern. There are several things that I've learned during my time here. I've learned really to write to deadlines. I've always considered myself a decent writer, but the idea that you have to write to a deadline has been different and challenging, but I've learned to do that and excel at that. I've also been able to, in my experience here, write full press kits and learn how to piece those press kits together in a way that will be effective in the media. I've been able to pitch stories to reporters and then follow through with those stories and help organize some live interviews with local television stations. That's been a real highlight of my experience, and I've really appreciated that experience here as well. One of the pieces of my learning plan was to keep a weekly journal which documented my experiences here and the thoughts I was having about it all. And it was also part of taking this internship for credit with school. I have a textbook that I use as part of this experience, and so I've been able to reflect on my experiences here with the textbook and really kind of engage in the learning process and appreciate the experiences that I'm having here. I greatly feel like I learn a lot better by doing than simply by reading a textbook or listening to a lecture. So having the opportunity to be in the building and to work with all the people, the different departments that make up the Historical Society, and all of the different projects that are going on here has been a really cool opportunity. I've learned a lot. It's really prepared me for my future and given me some great professional experience that I can take and build my resume with and use as I go forward from here.
Hi, this is me, and for my internship at the Minnesota Historical Society, I am the Hmong Collections Cataloger. I work closely with Linda McShonick, one of the curators here at the Minnesota Historical Society, on the specific project of cataloging a collection of Hmong textiles. I've learned so much from Linda about museum cataloging, the different large and small tasks needed to get items cataloged and onto the searchable online collection. Some of these tasks include writing the descriptions for the items, which sometimes require research and some guesswork, and photographing the items, which requires working with the photographer to get this done. My time here has been great, and I feel like I've learned a lot about the work that I do, as well as the work that my supervisor Linda does as a curator, and also the work that the Minnesota Historical Society does in general to preserve Minnesota history. And I know that there's still so much more to learn. As I wrap up my time here at the Minnesota Historical Society, I am also wrapping up my time with my program. So I've been doing a lot of reflection as I prepare to graduate and thinking about how my experiences at the Minnesota Historical Society fits in with my program and potential future jobs. So thank you to the Minnesota Historical Society and to my supervisor Linda for this great experience.
Hi, my name is Keely Norton, and I've been interning with teen programs here in the education department at the Minnesota History Center. And I think what I've liked most about my internship so far has just been working with teens and just working with the people here, because I think the people are just so great and so much fun. And then the teens that I work with, it's been really great to just see them learn and see them grow and see them start to put on these like huge events that I don't think they even knew they were capable of doing. So it's just been really rewarding working with them. I think what I learned from my internship has definitely been just how I work and communicate with other people, which has been really great. I've also just learned about how to communicate and how to write and everything in a more professional setting. My internship really focused on doing a lot of grant writing and evaluation coordinating, which has been awesome because I never really thought that I'd even be interested or like doing stuff like that before I came here, and now I can very confidently write a grant report, kind of no sweat, which is really cool. Other than that though, I've just really loved what I've learned about myself, just who I am, in a professional setting. Also, I've learned a lot about what education can look like outside of a classroom. And before this internship, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my future. It was kind of across the board with what I'd want to do after I graduate from college, and just working here has really helped me see that I think that I really want to go into education afterwards. So that's really exciting for me to keep pursuing something that's in a similar field to what I'm working in now. And as far as advice goes for upcoming interns, a couple things. First of all, I would say don't overlook informational interviews. I was really terrified to do them at first, and they ended up being really great and really rewarding. It was really awesome that we had this huge network of people here who were really willing to share their experiences, and also really joyful and happy to do that, just to help me learn and help me grow, which it was really wonderful to meet with all of them. My second piece of advice would be don't forget your key card, because I forgot this one day and it was the worst day of my life because I couldn't get anywhere and it was really embarrassing. So make sure this thing is glued to your wrist. Other than that, I don't know, learn how to parallel park. Sometimes that gets tricky here. Have fun, be open to learning new things. You're gonna have a great time if you just really take all the opportunities that come to you, because this is a really great organization and I've really enjoyed my time here. Thanks, bye.
Hello guys, my name is Duke. My position is an internship program assistant at the Minnesota Historical Society. I get the job since last year, December, and I work here already almost 5 months. And during the 5 months, I think I learned a lot of things from my jobs and my supervisor. Because every day, my typical day is I got the task list from my manager, and I have to follow the task list to finish every different task. For me, I think it is a very good experience to learn the different things from my job, because I'm a senior student at the University of Minnesota, and my major is human resources. I'm very glad I can have this opportunity to learn the different things from the real world, because as a college student I read a lot of different books from my class, and I had different assignments from my class. However, I cannot get a chance to transfer the knowledge from my school to the professional workplace. But here is different. I have the opportunity to transfer my knowledge from my class to the real world. For example, I have been to the different job fairs, and I scanned the different applications from the job candidates, such as their transcript and resume and cover letters. All those stuff can help me to find the best job candidate in the future. I think that is a huge achievement to help my supervisor to find the good student to fit our positions. For me, I think it's always a good thing to handle the different pressures from my intern job, because after the intern I will find the full-time job in another place. But so far I can get a lot of experience, like how the professional workplace works and how can I handle the pressure. It's not from my school, it's from the professional workplace. I think those experiences are also very important. So far, I want to offer some suggestions for the future job candidates. And if you guys want to apply the job here, please do something quickly and faster, because our hiring process is very competitive. If you start earlier, it's always better than later. So that is a very important thing. And another one is we have to submit all the applications such as the transcript, the resume, and the cover letters online. If you can submit all those stuff online, that will be great, because we do not want to miss any single one of the materials from you. When you apply, please do some network before you start apply the job here, because it is always good to get the different experience from the staff or the interns who already work here. It will be very good for you and very helpful. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you all for such a wonderful internship this semester. I feel very blessed to have had such a wonderful experience, and I feel like it's given me the opportunity to grow both personally and professionally, and I'm just so happy that I've met so many great people over my time here in the Historical Society staff and at the Cohort meetings as well. And I hope to see you all again in the near future.
Minnesota Historical Society internship program offers us a one-of-a-kind opportunity to work in a cultural organization while building career credentials. I met students from different areas of study and culture in our monthly cohort meeting. We practice our communication and team cooperation skills in cohort group presentations. We also network with staff in the cohort meeting to learn more on museum operation. The monthly reading materials enlarge our knowledge on museum studies. Besides, I build up my career skills. I work in the IT department as a web design intern for almost 5 months. I learned Google Sites and Google Apps from scratch and eventually built an internal website for the content team. I'm currently redesigning the evaluation resources internal website. I also have opportunity to help the press department with some web banner ads and e-newsletters for the promotion of books. I got more information on community historical events and volunteer opportunities since I work here. I have been a History Day web design judge, and I took part in the Asian Pacific Heritage Day event. Thanks to this internship, I involved myself a little bit more into the community. I'm very grateful that Minnesota Historical Society offered me this valuable opportunity and experience. I also recommend my classmates, relatives, and friends either apply for internship here or pay a visit. Some suggestions for future interns: try to go a little bit above and beyond the intern duties. Not only satisfied with finishing the assigned projects, but ask for more or even create some projects. The more you work, the more you will learn. Thanks.